Well, what's the mood in the camp? Because obviously results not going your way at the moment. Performances seem to be generally pretty good.
Like you've just said, the performances have been there. The results are eluding us at the minute, but we've got to stay positive as a team, and that's what we're doing from the management all the way down to the players. We've got to stick together and hope that the goal's going to come, and I'm sure it will. We're doing everything we can for that to happen. So it's just a case of luck turning and us getting a result. But the moods, we're staying defiant and we're staying positive.
Just keeping that determination and that belief.
Yeah, just working harder and harder each week when the goals haven't come now for the last three. So we've been working more and more and training on finishing. So yeah, we're just keeping going.
And I suppose Yeovil being the classic example, if you can't score, you make sure you don't concede either, and you still get the point, because the longer you don't score against a team, the more they'll grow into a game.
Yeah, especially when you're away from home, and the dominance we had in that game was near enough all the way through, and you're wondering, are they going to get a chance? They didn't really get a purple patch in the game where they were on top really at all. They had the one shot from outside the box which didn't trouble Scotty at all, so I thought that we did well to keep it 0-0. If you can't score then you don't concede, so yeah.
And thoughts going into Colchester, obviously you're back home after a couple of games on the road. How much of a difference can that make?
With the fans behind us, we've been 2 away games now, put in okay performances but come away with 1 point out of 6, so we want more than that and we need more than that. But with the fans behind us now at home, back at Wadham Road, hopefully we can get the 3 on Saturday.
In some ways, does it not matter who you're playing? It happens to be Colchester, but at the moment it's all about yourselves, isn't it?
Definitely, 100%. The table's still taking form, so you can see who's at the bottom, who's at the top, but that can soon change with a run of games. So it's focusing on ourselves. Obviously, we'll look at them, see what their strengths and weaknesses are, how they've been playing, where they've been shaping up, but we're going to look to play our game, put that to them, and then see how it goes from there.
I'm sure it's a badge of honour for centre halves, but how is the nose?
Yeah, it's all right. It looks the same, to be fair. Well, people saying it looks a bit better, but I'm not sure. It's always a bit of a beak anyway, but it'll be all right.
And there's a couple of those sort of injuries going on at the moment. So is there a bit of banter amongst yourselves and the players at the back?
Yeah, a little bit, to be fair. I thought I'd have got a bit more banter, to be fair, because I got a bit of banter from my nose before it was broken. But the lads haven't seemed to have gone too much, to be fair, but it's all right.
And a word about Taylor Moore and the impact that he's made since coming in, because he's looked quality.
Yeah, he's shown his quality. He's come down from Bristol in the Championship and he's shown his quality on the balls most of all. So yeah, he looks decent.
And getting that sort of understanding with the players at the back. I mean, it's not been a settled back four so far, has it? So how has that sort of been a case of gelling together quickly?
Yeah, like I say, it's not been a settled back four. The last couple of games it's changed from game to game for various reasons. So you just got to know who you're playing with, who you're playing against, and how you can play your game together to suit the style of play what they're playing. So yeah,
just keep communicating,
keep talking. It's just like you could play a centre half. I'd like to think I'd be able to play with anyone. So as long as you're talking to each other, and the more you get to know each other's games, the easier it can become. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem anyway.